Bajaj Auto.
I'll come back to you. Markets are about to open. 5 seconds literally, and the bell has started. So I'm just going to again walk up to the ball and perhaps capture first the basic rates, the small cap, the mid cap, and the Nifty. Remember, bear in mind that yesterday we did get a good kind of a move from the market. So it's a green and there is a red. But what I like about the market is the market breadth, which for me I think is the talking point, which is 1470. So the market breadth is off to a good start. The bank Nifty rate, it's a Saturday, folks. Please bear in mind, some rates may slow, some rates would be moving up. Now, if the theme is consumption revival, that is a theme which markets latched on to yesterday. Nestle, HUL, ITC, Dabur, Britannia, Maruti, Bajaj Auto, that entire cohort of consumer stocks yesterday was in demand, and they are off to a good start. So the good classics, as we call them, FMCG, Sasta Sundar Tikau, bottom end of the pyramid, that is off to a good start. Autos, it will start with two-wheelers, it will move to four-wheelers. By the way, there is a news on Hero MotoCorp. Ranjan Gupta is out, and there is a new acting CEO there. So how Hero MotoCorp is reacting to that bit of news also would be very interesting today. And then we move on to the CAPEX, good old CAPEX, defense, railways, infra. Defense, railways, infra, that would include all the defense stocks, all the railway stocks, all the infra stocks. That includes, this is like the whole host of, some of the defense and combination of infra names here. Now, as we move on, we also have what could be called as a budget wall. And in the budget wall, we pretty much would be capturing that what some of the other budget themes are. But for the moment, it is a fair statement to say that we are off to a stable start, and markets are pretty much picking it up from where it left yesterday. So what will it take, Sandeep and Sandeep, for the bears for the bears to get scared? Right now the bulls are feeling scared. I mean, so much so that Sandeep Sabharwal today is wearing a bullish tie to identify himself that मैं bullish हूँ.
Nikun, the way I will put in the market, I look at more from a risk appetite data that will give you a fairly good perspective, because risk appetite has a direct correlation with the mid and small cap. Okay, risk appetite which has started declining from July 2024. Okay, and it gathered momentum from September, October. Now, if you really look at, we have already covered in terms of the cycle which we look at, or in terms of the ranges which I look at, is already covered 60% of the journey. What is left now is around 40%, which means if I have to extrapolate that, it means maybe by March end or beginning April sort of thing, the cycle of risk off should peak out, and which means a great buying opportunity can emerge. But that does not mean that everything looks bad right now. I think if we look at individual stocks rather than sector, I think multiple stocks have bottomed out. Their risk appetite cycle has already bottomed out. I think look at opportunity. So I think it's a stock specific year, and rather than looking at the sector also, I think looking at the broader themes, I think a very stock specific opportunity, and that's the way maybe 2025 would be.